and welcome to our Mindful Monday series, Breath and Body. My name is Allison Knight, and I'm the health coach for Employee Health Center. In this series, we are going through a variety of body work stretches and breath work techniques to help induce relaxation, reduce stress, and just improve your overall well-being. Today, we are going to be doing some hip stretches. So go ahead, settle onto your mat or exercise area, and we're going to start with seated star fold. So you're going to go ahead and put your legs out and put your feet together. And you're going to go ahead and slide your feet a little bit farther away from your body. You're going to go ahead and put your hands on either your ankles or the tops of your feet, whichever is more comfortable for you. Then you're going to go ahead and just kind of gently press down with your elbows into your knees to kind of open up those hips. And then just kind of let gravity bring the weight of your head down towards your feet. You're just going to take some rounds of breath here. And if you prefer to help with the stretch, you can actually go ahead and lengthen up with your inhales, and then relax and just let gravity pull you down even further with each exhale. Or you can just do your rounds of breath in this position. But sometimes it's nice to lengthen and relax back down with an exhale. Maybe get down a little bit further and feel a little bit deeper stretch. As you breathe and kind of melt into that pose. We're going to come back up, bring those legs so they're pointing up. We're going to go ahead and kind of wrap them behind ourselves. Now from tabletop position, we're going to go ahead and bring our right leg forward towards our right hand and have our left foot by our right foot by our left hand. And we're going to bring it as close or perpendicular as possible to our front body. You're going to have that knee turned towards the ground, same with our foot. And you're going to look forward. Try to keep your hips and your shoulders as square as possible. This is Pigeon Pose. You can go ahead and stay here if this is enough stretch for you, or you can go down to sleeping pigeon. So that would be coming down to this position with your hands out and dropping your head down. Again, this is varying degrees of stretch. If this is too much for you, you can always work back up to just basic pigeon. If this isn't enough, but sleeping pigeon is too much, you can always use yoga blocks or books of some sort, or even maybe like a rolled up towel or a pillow, something that brings the ground up a little bit further, but then also allows you to get into that deeper stretch. And again, just take some breaths here. Keep those shoulders and hips as square as possible. And with each breath, kind of breathe into your hip, feeling it open. And come back up if you were down. Bring that back leg up. Come back to tabletop and then switch to the other side. So again, bring that knee towards the same hand, foot towards the opposite hand. Turn that knee towards the ground and your foot towards the ground. And go ahead and go into sleeping pigeon if you need that extra. And as always, remembering if you're feeling any discomfort or pain, to stop doing that stretch or exercise or to pull back. And also remembering that each day, sides might be different. So your left side might be more tight, you might not be able to get down as far as the right and vice versa. And every day it can be different too. Your right side might be tighter one day, and if you've done a lot of stretching or moving, it might be looser on a different day. So just listening to your body, honoring what it's telling you it needs in that day and in that moment. Walk those hands back up. Bring that leg to the front, knees pointing up towards the sky. We're gonna go ahead and roll onto our back. Try to bring the shot. All right, we are going to do the figure 4 stretch. So you're gonna go ahead and take your left leg, cross it over so your ankle is on top of your opposite knee. You're going to place your left hand through the opening, wrap your right hand around on the opposite side. And if you can, you're gonna go ahead and lace your fingers behind your hamstring. And you're going to gently pull your right leg towards your body. You're gonna try to relax that chest, open your shoulders, relax your neck and your jaw. And just gently kind of let gravity pull that leg down and feel that left hip open up. And now remember I said to stop if you feel any pain or discomfort, but also realizing too that stretching is maybe going to give you a little bit of uncomfortableness, and that's okay, breathing into it, but if it feels like it's too much or too extreme, to cease that stretch. You might even wiggle around a little bit like I'm doing to kind of open up that hip. All right, bring both back feet. Bring back both feet to the ground. And we're gonna go ahead and switch on the opposite side. So right ankle to left knee, reach that right hand through the opening, bring that other hand around, interlace your fingers if you want. Pull gently, bending at the elbows, and again, trying to relax those shoulders, open the chest, relax your neck and your jaw. You can also get some different intensities by pointing and flexing. Again, moving around a little bit. Allow yourself to melt into the floor. Breathe into that right hip as it opens. Go ahead and bring both feet back down onto the ground. All right, the next stretch we're going to do is Happy Baby. So just like you see a little baby who likes to play with their feet, you're gonna go ahead and bring both feet and legs up a little bit wider than hip width apart. You're gonna go ahead, bring your feet up. You're gonna grab the outside of your feet or your ankles, whatever comfortable for you. And you're gonna go ahead and pull gently down towards the ground. Again, you're gonna wanna open that chest, relax your shoulders, allow your body to kind of melt into the mat below you. And just allow those hips to open up. Take some breaths here. flat on the floor. And lastly, we're gonna do Recline Butterfly. So you're gonna go ahead from this position, open those knees and allow them to drop down towards the ground, feet together. And again, you can play around with the angles here, whether you want your feet farther away, closer to your body, whatever feels good for you and your hips today and in this moment. Now you're gonna go ahead and put your right hand on your belly, left hand on your heart. Just relax, let those shoulders open, let those hips open. Sink into the floor below. Just take some deep breaths. If you're feeling particularly tight or this is uncomfortable and you're looking for a little bit more support, you can again put a yoga block, a pillow, a rolled blanket, a book, something underneath either one of your knees or both of your knees to give you that little extra support if you need it. And because it feels like an appropriate end to today's session in particular, but it's always a good ending, we're going to end in Savasana or corpse pose. So you're simply just going to extend those legs out, kind of a little bit wider than hips width apart, and relax. Bring those arms down, again, bring them towards your shoulder, palms up. Those shoulders melt, release any tension in your neck, shoulders and jaw, and just relax and take a few deep breaths. And when you're ready, go ahead and open those eyes and come back to the space. So that was our hip stretch series for today. Next week we will be doing another breath work technique, and I am so thankful that you joined us today, and I hope that you have a wonderful and mindful Monday. We'll see you next week on Breath and Body.